The advice I give conservative opposition leaders these days is quite different. I tell them, I mean, obviously, get on some issue themes, but, you know, the Conservative Party of Canada doesn't have to do anything today to be the major contender for power in the next election. It is. It will be the. In fact, with the NDP as a branch plant now of the Liberal Party, you know, geez, only Jagmeet Singh could walk into a room with Trudeau and come out with a deal where he gets nothing. I mean, you know, seriously. I just, look, I say this is out of pure jealousy. I just wish I'd had an opposition leader like that somewhere. You know, support me and I'll make sure you never have to go back to the voters, or at least for 5 years. You know, the Reform Party, or sorry, the Conservative Party will be the contender for power, period. So I think that it is, what I say to conservative opposition leaders is, your job today, yeah, broadly speaking, indicate a direction you're going to go, but it's not to talk about how you would run the country. It is to hold the government accountable for how it is running the country and making it where it's mismanagement, incompetence, and corruption. That's the job. And I really worry, and I know the people say develop the plans, develop the proposals, but I worry that that's what the Liberal media here wants Pierre Poilievre to do. Make himself the issue, let them hold him accountable, for his solution, while the government you know, continues on what I think is, for the most part, a pretty poor course, and they're off the hook. The time to tell people about your alternatives in detail is in an election campaign. And look, what's important though is, while you're not talking about those details now, you better be developing them in the meantime. And I can tell you from experience, once you get into office, you better have some idea then what you're going to do, because it ain't going to fall into your lap. And look, unfortunately, when Pierre becomes the next Prime Minister, and I believe that's going to happen, he's going to face, I was very fortunate, you know, I was one of the rare conservative prime ministers in 100 years who came to office when things were actually pretty good. And I don't think Pierre is going to come in under those kind of circumstances.